everyone. I welcome you all to the third edition of Footprint Film Festival. I'm Esha Joshi, your host for today. Footprint Film Festival has a character of its own. It's an online non-competitive event which is by, for and of children. Most importantly, the festival is a non-profit organization that is funded by well-wishers and volunteers. Footprint Film Festival encourages budding filmmakers, children and young adults to tell their original stories. It also creates an opportunity for meaningful and enjoyable exchange between these budding filmmakers. I remember when I joined as an intern, I was very nervous about my role and wondered whether I will be able to handle the tasks given to me. Gradually, I started enjoying my role because I was encouraged to bring out my best. I believe that in the same way, Footprint also helps to bring out hidden talent of young children through filmmaking. I'm sure that this year too, the festival will create the same opportunities for young filmmakers as it always does. You'll be happy to know that over the last 2 years, a total of 133 films made by young filmmakers from India and overseas have been screened in the festival. The festival provides a unique platform to young artists who are passionate about filmmaking. This was only possible because of the vision of the founders and directors of the festival, Ms. Bidisha Roy Das and Ms. Priyanjana Datta. They got the idea to host the festival 2 years back when the pandemic started. Confined at home with just online classes, it was difficult for children to use their time and energies in a meaningful manner. In such an environment, the Footprint Film Festival provided an ideal space for children to vent out their creativity despite these trying times. With this brief introduction, I would now like to get on with the events that we've planned for the inauguration ceremony. We have a short and sweet program lined up. There will be 2 performances by our young artists. Our chairperson of the jury will say a few words of encouragement, and finally, the festival will be declared open by a young special guest. So let's start with the first performer, Shreyas Potula, who will be playing Vande Mataram on a violin.
Hi, my name is Shreyas Potula. I am residing in Delhi. I am learning violin from Sri Vrindavani Sarang and now I will be playing Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Shreyas, for this amazing performance. Our second performer is Shreemoyi Mukherjee. She will be playing a flute.
Namaskar, I am Shreemoyi Mukherjee. I am extremely delighted to have this opportunity to perform before you. For that, I am grateful to the organizers of Footprint Film Festival. My pranam to my Guruji Pandit Sudeep Chattopadhyay of Pannalal Ghosh. Thanking you all once again. I'll be performing Rag Vrindavani Sarang in Tintal. On tabla, I have Sri Arpan Bhattacharya. Thank you.
I would now like to call upon my friends who have worked hard along with me to share their experiences.
Hello everyone, I'm Bhavya and I'm an intern working at Footprint Film Festival since the month of April. This internship has taught me so much about networking with people, getting things done with a busy schedule, and social media management. As an intern, I used to design social media posts in my early days, then I started coordinating with the jury members. I'm really glad to say I've been changed as a person after working at Footprint Film Festival. Hope you'll be having a great time with us. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Shah and I've been an intern at Footprint Film Festival from the month of January. My experience here has been wonderful and I'd like to thank my mentors, Rituparna ma'am, Shaurabri ma'am, Priyanjana ma'am and Bidisha ma'am. The work I did here mostly included crowdfunding, planning of the festival, hosting our monthly film atas, and some other stuff. This has been I'm grateful for this, and this has been a wonderful experience. I've learned a lot, and I would like to execute a lot of stuff practically. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Pragya Bhattacharya and I've been working here as an intern since March of this year. While working here at Footprint Film Festival, I got to know that I can be a lot more creative than I previously thought. I got to edit quite a few videos, write synopsis for some of the student made films, do subtitling for them, and create posters as well. So working here, you can actually explore a lot of your creative side. So I hope you have fun here. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
I will now give the floor to Dr. Hema Ramanathan. She's a renowned professor of English language. She believes that education is a public discipline, teaching is a social act, and research and education should mirror these concepts. Her initiatives to promote the study of English language reflect these beliefs. In over 35 years as an educator, spanning 3 continents and 5 countries, she has 35 publications and over 100 presentations at national, international, and regional professional conferences. We are honored to have her as the chairperson of the jury. Let us hear a few words from Dr. Hema Ramanathan herself. Ma'am, we are eager to hear your experience while watching films of our young filmmakers.
Welcome. Welcome to Footprint Film Festival 2022. I'm Hema Ramanathan and I'm the chair of the jury, and it was a delight to see all the films that you have submitted. We have 76 films that were eligible for the festival out of the 88 that were submitted. We had a wide range in terms of language. We had Hindi, English, and Bengali. We had from 6 Indian states of Delhi, Kerala, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, UP, and West Bengal. And we went further. We had films from abroad, from Bangladesh, from Oman, and from the UAE, United Arab Emirates, from Dubai. There were about 50 schools that have participated, and these are schools from around the world. About 50, which is a good number of filmmakers that we have in very different circumstances. We also had films that were submitted by INTAC. Their Film It project has curated films, and the purpose of the project is to nurture cultural understanding, care, and concern among school students. So INTAC films are made by school students, and those are, and INTAC has done some very good work with that. So we're very pleased to have been able to include INTAC films into this Film Festival 22 of ours. We've had a range of films. We've had films about action, we've got animation. We've had biopics about sister, mothers, grandmothers. We've had drama. We've had films about feelings, emotions, like loneliness. We've had fantasy. We've got horror, which is very interesting. We've had films on science fiction, many on climate change, and that was really interesting to see. Not just documentary, but also an understanding of how climate change can impact us using different kinds of software. So the films on climate change were not all the same. There's again a variety in that. We've had documentary films, we've had narratives, we've had interviews, for instance, with the students from a school about their principal. There's many things that we found that were considerably impactful about this, apart from the topic. The thought and the work that has gone into this is commendable. Schools have just reopened, life has just come back, and all of you found time to make the films, to subtitle them, to send them in at the right time, to think about what really matters to you. We've seen a wealth of talent, of storytellers, of cinematographers, of people who can use music, people who do the script, people who direct. We've had a lot of technology that's been used, as I've said. But what has also been commendable is, unlike last year, where it was mostly family that worked with you, this time you've also been able to reach out to friends who've been interested. So people about your age. But even more, what has pleased us is that there have been repeat filmmakers. There are filmmakers who've come back and submitted to us the second year running, and that is wonderful. A couple of words of caution. One is credits. All the people who work with you should be given credit for what they do, whether they are working behind the camera, whether they're editing, whether they are providing the music, or just worked with you on the script. Of course, the cast is usually given credit, but we also need to give credit to the crew and the crew who supported you through the filmmaking. The second thing is copyright. Many of you have used clips from YouTube videos. You need to give the acknowledgement of where those clips come from. Okay? It would also help if you were to go back to the filmmakers and ask their permission to allow you to use those clips. So copyright is important. If somebody is using your film, you would like them to do that, right? To acknowledge your film and your clip that they've used in the film. So give them that same consideration. The second thing about copyright, to give credit, in fact, is the software that many of you use, especially when you do animation. So please remember to give credit where credit is due. But what pleases me most about this is that we have a generation of filmmakers who will continue to do this and give us a lot of pleasure. So welcome to Film Festival at Footprint Film Festival 2022. Watch your films, come back and see them all over again, watch other people's films, come to the addas, share your ideas, come to our workshops, contribute to our workshops, listen to what we might have to say, learn, share, and be part of the filmmaking fraternity that we are building here. Thank you, and thank you for your films mostly.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind and inspirational words. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Now, I would like to introduce our special guest, Ashna, who has just finished class 12. She recently published her first book of poems called In Search of a Title. She has varied interests from participating in MUNs to public speaking events. She's even written for a UN journal. Ashna sharpened her writing skills during her 3-year stay in Kazakhstan. She's a film freak and loves to watch Bollywood movies. I will now give the floor to Ashna.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashna Lidder and I'm the author of the book In Search of a Title, Musings of a Teenager, which is a book of poems. So today I'll be reading out 2 of my poems which are based off of movies and films because that's what today is all about. The first one is called Beholding My Eyes, which is like an ode to films. My eyes don't move as the movie screams action, love, or even as the actor grooves. Static, like the ocean shot. Enigmatic, like the set been bought. My eyes don't move. They don't move when the story is my story. They don't move when the story is your story. Certainly not when the story is ours. Tea stalls, bookshops, movies with men in movie halls. Chateaus, plazos, huts and homes, portable or sizable, major or minor. Every screen shines through me. It shines through us. It tells our story. Tells what we may want our story to be. Tells what makes us want to be that story. Makes us want it all. Anything under the Tuscan sky renovates yet again our hearty goodbyes. Brings back what was. Brings forth what will be. Brings forth what may be. Makes us giddy, gives us glee, makes us think, rethink, overthink, engrosses us, blink by blink. So this one's for films, to the enigma whose effects we're often oblivious of. So this one's for films, we know your value now and thereof. The next poem I'll be reading is called Sapne, which is like a mix of Hindi and English because I wrote it while listening to this very popular Bollywood song called Ik Tara. So it's called Sapne, here it goes. Ma'am, I want to be an actress. Ma'am, I want to be a doctor, engineer. I want to be like Bill Gates, Ambani. Big dreams, big words. But when is it that we forget about these words? When do they become mere words? When do they undream their way out of our lives? When does the guitar stop strumming? When does the pressure elevate in our lives? When does fresh mist become miasmal? When does language become abuse? When do our dreams, your dreams, become locked, forgotten rooms? Open that door. Let the dream flow. Unchain yourself. Thoda ruk ke dekh le zara. Bemalang tera ek tara. Going to watch a movie is like putting in some time of your day into another world. The power of a film, however, rests in how it makes you feel part of that world. How being part of that world changes your thought process. Today, Footprints Film Festival celebrates just that. And I too, like any of you present here, am honored to be part of an event that celebrates rich films and fresh talent, which is hopefully what our tomorrow is made of. We can only hope. Here's looking forward to unseen stories, new ideas, and change in thought. I, Ashna Lidder, now declare the 3rd Footprints Film Festival open.